So if you have any doubt till the last class, you can ask. If anybody have any doubt till the last class, you can ask. Okay. If you do not have any doubt, we can start today's class. In the last class, we have discussed about overloading. In our previous class of C++, I introduced you the concept of operator overloading and how we could perform operator overloading using a member function. In today's class, we are going to explain how to perform overloading using non-member function or non-member function means a function which is not member of your class, uh, or we can call it as a friend function. If you remember the previous classes, we have discussed about the friend function. So before we start overloading using friend function, let's see what is the importance of operator overloading and why we need it. If you remember your last classes, operator overloading, what is operator? Before we start the operator overloading, can you tell me about the operator? What is the operator? Anybody?
Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Okay, these are the operator which is designed for perform the particular operation on operands. These operator are designed for perform the particular operation on operands. Like operands are numbers. Like if there is an operator plus, we need operands like 5 plus 5. It will perform addition of two numbers 5 and 5 will give you result 10. If there is another operator like division, and if you divide one operand by another operand using this operator divide, it will give you result something. What is the it will divide two operands means operator. If you know the meaning of operator, operator is designed for performing the particular operations on operands. But there's a limitation. This operator is designed for only for the built-in data types. Like it can we can perform this operation only on integer data type, float data types, or some kind of string. But we cannot perform these operation on user-defined data type. What are the user-defined data type? Structure is a user defined data type. Our class is user defined data type. If we talk about the class, it has objects. So these all are the user defined. User is defining the structure of these data types. So we cannot perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division on our these data types. So how we can perform operation on our these data type? We use the concept of operator overloading. Using the concept of operator overloading, we can easily perform these operation on our user defined data type as well. So as you can see on your screen, C++ has tried to bridge the gap between user defined data types variable and built-in data types variable by allowing us to work on both types of variable in the same way as the concept of operator overloading. Okay, as you can see, there is a two operands a and b, values 10 and 20, and we can easily perform the addition operation and get the values and store into result. But directly we cannot perform these operation on our objects. Suppose we have two objects, objects 1 and objects 2. We cannot add two objects using this operator unless we use operator overloading concepts. Okay, So all this we have discussed till the last class. So in today's class we will discuss how there's a two kind of operator overloading. First, what we have discussed, why an operator overloading using member function. Okay, so we have discussed in the last class this overloading by using member function. In today's class we are going to discuss about operator overloading using a friend function. So before we start the friend function, operator overloading using friend function, let's revise what is the friend function. If you know the meaning of friend function, you can unmute and speak if you remember what we have discussed in friend function. Please, what is a friend function? आप लोगों ने पीसीएल लोगों ने मिड टर्म में लिखा भी है फ्रेंड फंक्शन के बारे में, उन्हें नहीं पता. Okay, no problem. Okay, so if you remember the class structure, in the class there is a two thing: data members and function, member function. So these data members are three kinds of data members we have: public, private, and protected. Public data members are the members which can be accessed by anybody. Means anybody can access, which is belongs to your family or not belongs to your family. Private means only family member can access. Private data are the data which can only family members, means the member function which is belongs to your family can access. And protected, your derived class can also access these data. Okay, so the concept is data hiding, how we can hide our data from others. But these data, we are talking about the private data, how these private data can be accessed by other member function which is not belongs to your family. Suppose there is a two class A and class B, and class has some private variable A, private data, or B has some private data B. Both are the private data. No outsider can access this data, and this is a confidential data. Cannot share to outers, means you cannot declare as a public. And if you require to set the relationship between these two data, how is it possible? No outsider can access your data. How you can establish the relationship between these two data? How you can say this value is greater than this value, or this value is greater than this value? If you do not know the value of this data members, is it not possible? Because only private data members can access, and here only private member function can access. No outsider can access. It can be accessed outsider if it is public, but we do not want to declare this data as a public because it's a very confidential. It's my bank balance. I cannot public my data or my account balance to everybody can access. So how we can compare? We can compare these two values using friend. My friend is not a member of my family, but he can see my, or I can share my account balance with my friend. Okay, as the same way we can also share its account balance to its friend. This friend is not a member of this class and not this class, but it is a friend of both person. So now this friend can say which person has a more account, more amount in bank. This is a common friend, and this common friend know the balance of both the friends, both the class A and B. Now he can say which person has a more value or larger value, greater value. So using friend we can access the private data. Okay, but what we have to declare this A have to declare this is my friend. We have to also declare this is my friend. Then only can access. You have to say this is my friend. Now he can see my account balance or what are the my private data. Okay. So this is the concept of friend function. Is it clear? So now the same concept we will use for operator overloading. How we can overload the operator when your operands belongs to two different classes. In this concept, what we have discussed in the last class, member function, we can compare or we can perform this operator overloading within a same class only. If there is a two data member A and B, now using this member function we can compare these two values. But when this value is present in another class, now this value and this value or this, suppose these are two operands, we cannot perform any operation if we do not know the value of these operands. Okay, can we add this A and B if we do not know the value of A and B? Suppose A has value 5 and B has value 3. Can we add these two values until we do not know the value of A and B? We can perform this addition operator when S function should be a common. A common function can perform the operation on these two data members when it has know the value of both the operands. So using these concepts, member function, we can overload this operator where your operands are belongs to two different functions. So sorry, two different classes. So see the important point about operator overloading using friend function. These are some key points about operator overloading using friend function. First, operator over sorry an overloaded operator friend could be declared in either private or public section of a class. We can declare anywhere in the public or private area. There is no restriction. When an operator overloading function is a friend function, it stacks two operands of user defined data types. We need two operands because we are comparing data members of two different classes, minimum two different classes. Maybe there's more than two classes we can overload, but at least we require two because there's a comparison between, we are comparing at least two classes A and B. Maybe there is a more than two A, B, C, D, but at least we have required two. Okay. So there's at least two operands should be there. And the last point is when redefining the meaning of operator by operator overloading friend function, overloading friend function, we cannot change its basic meaning. For example, we cannot define the minus operator to divide two operands by user defined data type. So the what is the basic meaning of operator? Subtract or minus will subtract one value, one operands from another operands. We cannot using this minus operator for dividing or multiplication. Means the basic meaning we cannot change. Plus will always add to operands. You cannot say plus operator will multiply two operands. So the basic meaning of operator we cannot change using friend function. Okay. If it is clear, so if it is clear, we can move to our example. Or if you have any doubt, you can ask. Unmute your mic and you can ask. So the syntax of operator loading user friend function is you just declare, write the keyword friend as we used in friend function, return type of your operator loading, keyword operator, and operator symbol and your operands or objects, what you call. Okay. So this is the syntax. Write the friend keywords. What is the return type of your this operator overloading? Keyword operator. Your symbol is which operator you are going to overload, and what are the operands of your friend function. Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's see one example. Of operator overloading using function, a friend function. For writing the program, let's include our basic header files, include IO, stream, and conio dot h using namespace standard. Then required a class. Just give the name TT. Just your class name is TT. When we overload a friend function, we require at least two classes. So we need two classes. One class is we have declared the class TT, and another class just take a TC. We have two classes TT and TC. Just you can give any name. I just give the name TT and TC. And here we have just declared a class. We are not defined. TC now we have declared and defining. In TC just consider a data member A. If not mentioned, it's a private. Data member A is a private, and the public area I'm just declaring a method get, which get the value of A from user. So just I'm writing a message cout enter a value for TT and read this value from user using cin and store the value in A. In this function get, it will take the value from user and store into a data A. And here I'm just declaring a friend function. Friend, the keyword is friend. Return type of my function is void. It is not return anything. Then operator is the keyword. When we overload the operator, we use operator as a keyword, and operands. Which operands we are using? Now suppose we are overload a greater than operator. Now we just compare TT students strength is greater or TC students strength is greater. So I just overload a operator greater than. So I just write greater than operator. I'm going to overload, and which class we are comparing, TT class and TC class. So I just write TT and TC are the two class we are going to compare using a friend function, and we have completed the declaration of TC. Now write the definition of TT class TT. In the class TT, again I'm just declaring a data B, just given the name B in the private area. Okay, now public, again declare a method get, which will get the value of B from user. So print a message cout enter a value of TT, that is TC. Sorry, it is TC, and read the value from user using cin and store the value into B. Now get declared this operator is my friend, so I have to write the keyword friend. return type of your method is void, keyword is operator, and which operator we are overloading, greater than, so write the greater than, and which methods we are comparing, tt and tc. So again we have declared two classes, tt and tc. This is the definition of tc. In the tc we have data member a, and using get method we are getting the value of a from the user, and we have declared this operator overloading is a friend of tc class, and the declaration area of the tc we have declared one data member b, and the getting the value of b using get method, and print the message, enter the value of tt, what the value entered by tt will be stored into value b. And here I've declared this operator greater than is friend of tt. So now we have the common friend. This operator overloading is a common in the both the method we have, both the class we have declared, this is a common. So now this is a function which is common for both tt and tc. Now this friend can access both the value a and b. A is a private, b is a private. The private data cannot access from outside if it is not belongs to your family, but this is your friend. Now this friend can access your data a and b. So now define the friend definition, write the keyword friend is not returning anything, so void operator, which operator we are overloading, greater than, so just write the greater than, and two methods we are comparing, two classes we are comparing. First tt, an object of tt you can give any name, just I am given the name t, and for the tc the class I just give the object name as c. You can give any name, I'm just giving t and t as c. In the this friend function operator, just write the definition. If compare these two value, t dot t belongs to which class, sorry, uh, t dot a means object of t and value of a is greater than object c value b. C is okay, c as the object a, okay, so write a here, b here, because the tt, t is the object of tt, so t has the data members b, so I just write b, and c is the object of tc, so I write the value a. Now I'm comparing this. If value of tt is greater than, so what you want to print, see out tt is big, just write print tt is big. Else if c dot a means object of tc is greater than object of tt, then what you want to print, see out tc is big. Okay. Else if both are not equal, both are equal, then what you want to print, see out both are equal. If both value are equal, you will print, you are going to print both are equal. Okay, this is the in this friend function we are comparing the value of tt and tc. If tt value is greater than tc, then you print tt is big. If tc value is greater than tt, then you going to print tc is big. If both the value is not greater, means both the values are equal, so you will just going to print both are equal. Right, start your main method. Type the return type is int main. In the main method you just first declare an object. It is a class, an object name you can give any name. I just again giving the name of my object is t, and the tc is my another class, and the object name of tc is c, and get the value from user for tt and tc. So you call your method t dot get, when you write this method t dot get, this code will execute tt this, and it will print the message, enter the value for tt, and what the value user entered it will going to store into b. And for the same c dot get, when you call this method get for tc, this method will execute and it will print enter the value for tc, and what the value entered by user is going to store into variable a. Now both the values we have get from the user. Now compare. For the compare, I am going to just write t is greater than c. I'm just asking t is greater than c. So what, when you write compare these two method, your control will jump here, and now it is comparing value. T is greater than c. If it is not, c is greater than t, and the corresponding value it will going to print and write just get c for see the value. Let's execute this code. Compile. Just give the name friend. Friend operator overload dot cp. Now see if there is any error. Yes, there is one error. It's showing me so like this. Now see the error. No, there is no error. So it is run. Now it is asking me to enter the value of enter a value for TT. I just suppose I enter the value for TT is 45. Now it's asking me enter a value for TC. Just consider the value of TC is 23. Which one is greater? TT. So now you can see TT is big. Let's run again this code. Run. And now it's asking for the value for TT. Just consider value of TT is 23 and TC is now 55. Now see TC is big. Now enter the same value and see the result. Just consider TT is 43 and TC is also 43. So you can see both are equal. The strength of both the class are equal. So this is the illustration of operator overloading using friend function. So if you have any doubt, you can unmute your mic and speak. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So if you do not have any doubt, you can write the attendance in chat. TT student write D, D for dog, and TC student write F, F for fox. TT student write D for dog, and TC student enter F for fox. And if you do not have any doubt in this operator overloading using friend function, you can leave the class. So I can see how many students remain to write the attendance. And if you have any doubt or any confusion, you can ask. So please write the attendance and leave the class. Okay, so please leave the class. Siddharth Kothari, Nitesh Kumar, Vishal, Chhawana, Ashish, Nidhi, Ketan, please leave the class. So thank you. I am ending this meeting right now.